let's talk about the actual rework, the full blown out rework. Oh my God, it's happening of Hunter.
Finally, guys, you've been waiting for this for 2 years, and it's finally here. You've seen all of the mages and the
asked
warlocks
for it, yes, and like this is amazing. Like when you see this, is like, where have these developers been all this time? This is the light, the saving grace for all hunters. Let's read out what the hunters actually receive. Go ahead, Flame.
Hunter, starting off with survival. Lunge no longer increases attack range by 3 yards.
That's it. I cannot. What's happening?
I mean, listen, I don't want to throw dirt on the devs. I'm sure the people who are handling Hunter are probably working on other classes right now, and then eventually they're gonna swap to Hunter. I'm sure Hunter's gonna be fine by the time the War Within launches. However, it must be frustrating for all of you hunters out there looking week after week at all of the walls of text that mages keep getting back to back to back to back, where mage gets more stuff done in 1 week than hunter gets over the course of an entire expansion. I know that's frustrating, and I feel for you because hunter is close to my heart as well, but damn, people want something just a little bit, just more than 3 yards.
I mean, I feel for the hunters, man. I feel for the hunters. This is ridiculous. This just like, I feel like as when Blizzard are going in through like class stuff and spec stuff, and whenever it gets thrown out into like all of the, I don't know, mind bombing and all of the collective decisions, I don't know why some specs just always feel left out. Either they're like really working on something big for hunters and they're not really ready to like push that build up to like for us to test, or there's an issue there where the developer in charge or the developers in charge for the hunter specs are not with Blizzard anymore. It has happened in the past.
Yeah, we know for sure.
Yeah, people that worked for Blizzard and did amazing things for Red Paladins, for Rogues and stuff, they're not there anymore. And this is maybe an issue because, again, we have confirmation that they have like a lot more people in. However, this could come with the side effect that they brought more people in, but not as experienced.
It could be experience, could be like the focus is just different. It's not evenly spread out throughout the entire class system. So they're probably holding off on doing stuff like Hunter and Shaman, and I dare say Rogues as well, because Rogues have different issues. We're not going to get into that now.
Not getting into the whole...
But it's clear that the way that they're working classes right now, each class gets their own set of developers, and each set of developers works at different speeds with doing different things at the same time. So that's why you're seeing multiple addresses to mages and nothing for hunters. But then DK is also getting new talents every week. So that's probably part of the reason why.
Yeah, it's I know it's sad for a lot of people who are like maining hunters or rogues for the longest time, and I've seen some people asking for shaman reworks as well. I'm not sure if that is necessary, but again, when you see the immense focus on mage, for example, and then you look at no information on hunter, it almost feels like there's like 7 people working on a class and 1 guy or 2 guys working on a different class, and they have nothing to show for it. Because this is, why would you put that change in there? What does that do? Why is that important? Because right below it, if you look, it's like another plethora of mage changes, as you mentioned. Why is that important to be like, keep it?
It has to happen because we've talked about the issue with people not in the alpha, and I don't think there's not enough people. I think people just are not interested, and we've known with the kind of content that we do that Hunter is probably the most popular spec in the game. So there's a pretty good chance that a big chunk of the players that are in the alpha don't get to actually play their class because Hunter just doesn't get anything. And to be fair, the hero talents don't really pull a lot of attention because they've marketed hero talents with Dark Ranger as one of their first ones to be announced.
Yeah, exactly.
If you put it side by side with something that you've never heard about, like I don't want to say, let's say Deathbringer, right? Because Sand Lane and Ride of the Apocalypse you might know, Deathbringer just does so much stuff. Like Sentinel for Hunter does like what a third of the Deathbringer talent tree does. And that's just not fair for everybody. So hopefully we can see changes, especially now that they've announced the beta being up. You need to grab people's attention a little bit more and, bring the hunters in because they're probably the biggest chunk of the community playing one particular class.
We'll see how that happens.